You have been indicted for the third-degree felony of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon committed on or about January 5th, 2020.
Right out of the gate, this is a serious felon in possession of firearm in Texas. That alone carries heavy time, but stick around, it gets worse because the past is about to catch up with him.
But it's not.
Notice that pause as the judge setting up the real bombshell when the judge says, but it's not more charges are about to hit the table.
I have a 2008 conviction for failing to register as a sex offender, a third-degree felony out of the 366th District Court of Collin County, Texas. After that was final, according to this indictment, in paragraph 3, it is alleged you committed the felony of another failure to register as sex offender and were finally convicted of that on June 29th, 2010, out of the Criminal District Court 7 of Dallas County, Texas. If all of this was found true.
Let me break this down, habitual felon. Isn't just a scary phrase that it's a legal enhancement. It means his prior convictions lock him into a sentence starting at 25 years minimum question. For you should really old convictions still count decades later. What do you think?
Offender, which means you were looking at no less than 25 nor more than 99 years confinement or life imprisonment. A minimum of 25 years in prison. Minimum. It hardly gets more serious. So, what to do today?
Judge, I have filed a motion to alter his bond conditions. He's currently on house arrest with a GPS device. He has been compliant with all of his bond conditions so far. He has not had any issues with the ankle monitor or with his home confinement. At minimum, I would request that we remove the home confinement if you would like to keep him on a GPS device, but our request would be to remove both of those bond conditions as he's not a flight risk. He has showed up every time that he has a court date. He's easy for me to get in contact with. He's easy for
state
to get in contact with.
Is there a prosecutor?
It's Mr. Boyd.
Mr. Boyd, you want to sound in on this at all?
I'm sorry, I was looking at stuff in trial.
I understand.
I'm requesting to have his GPS and his home confinement taken off of his bond conditions.
He's alleged to be habitual offender.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what the problem I have with that right off the bat is he's got convictions for failing to register as a sex offender. I mean, you've been convicted of not following mandates.
From almost 20 years ago, Judge. I apologize.
Then why, if it's so long ago, why do you think the law says it can be included to enhance? Because it's still relevant. I mean, it's just unfortunately the way things are, criminal history, and here unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon is put you at 25 to life. No, he's gonna. I don't want him ambling about except for he is free to leave.
Interesting twist, fighting for church privileges. The judge actually entertains it, but let's be honest, does want to go to church outweigh a history of ignoring the law? Drop your thoughts. Should the court allow this?
For the certain conditions of freedom that we make when you're on home confinement, and that is to and from work, to and from medical, to and from food, to and from lawyer.
What about church, Your Honor? He was asking me about being able to attend church on Sunday.
What about church?
Will he be able to attend?
What are you asking?
Well, I was actually can I attend church.
What church is that?
I'm not from here. I just go to random.
You don't even have a plan yet. When you got a plan, let me know, sir. I'm a regular churchgoer, so I understand that it's important to me. It's important to you. It ought to be, because it helps you make good moral decisions. Should have been going to church maybe earlier, and some of this misconduct wouldn't have occurred. But nonetheless, it's never too late to start making the right choices. But let us know. I don't allow you just to, I'm going to go to some church in San Antonio that I figured out. No, you're not leaving there. You're going to be working out of the house, but you can go to and from for certain things. And ironically, I was thinking about it. That's what I do. I don't, I seldom venture outside the mandates I make for others. And then people start railing on about how disappointed they are. I'm enjoying the freedoms and I'm really staying within the same bounds. I order people who are on home confinement to and from work, to and from necessaries, food, from lawyer, church, fine. I don't have a problem with that either. And if there are other requests that you need, let us know, and then I'll pass that on to the bondsman so that they can help monitor this. But you've lost freedoms because of criminal history. It's just normal and customary. We don't want it.
That's the judge basically saying, are you finally ready to do the bare minimum follow the law rule, but fair after multiple convictions? It's almost like the judge doesn't trust a word.
Any more misconduct. But every felony you commit hereafter that's above a state jail felony, sir, it's charged as at 25 to life as an habitual felon. What was this? Marijuana in here too? Drugs too? Have you begun following all the rules yet of law?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've been in prison 2 separate times. That's not enough. Isn't that right? That's,
No, sir. I only been.
you've been convicted on 2 separate occasions. Failing to register as a sex offender back in 08. What were you on probation for that?
Yes, sir.
Regular probation, I presume.
Deferred. I was on deferred.
It was not revoked. It would have to be in here. If it wasn't, we got to deal with it. If it's a deferred, it shouldn't be listed in the Dorn indictment. This is all we only the only thing that's supposed to be listed are final convictions. But look, Mr. Palmore, don't act like I can't believe it's not butter. This is your life. Isn't this one of the most important things that have ever happened to you? You don't know what type of probation you were on?
I was on deferred, Your Honor.
And it was not revoked.
Well, I went to prison for the failure to register.
For the next one, you mean the second one that's alleged here in 2010 out of the Criminal District Court of Dallas?
I was in prison, Your Honor.
Sir,
2000.
how did you get in prison on the first charge of 08 that you said you were on probation for? Was it because of the next conviction in this 2010 event in Dallas County?
No, Your Honor, I was the original charge was in 2005. I ended up getting probation and I violated for not failing to register. And then
Okay, and then they revoked you in 2008.
Yes, sir.
And okay, so and you were sentenced to how much time?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. Thereafter, that occurred. Then this says you were convicted in 2010
I was in prison.
in Criminal District Court 7 of Dallas County in June 29th, 2010.
I was in prison. I went to prison in 2008 and I was released in 2012.
Okay. Do you have copies of those convictions?
And there it is. The judge fast tracks the case note, delays note, dragging this trial is about to move front of the line, and with stakes this high, you can bet the outcome will be explosive.
Thank you. Let's fix this so that you know, and we all know, but the way it's indicted, it's different from what you're telling me you understand the situation to be. So and the judgments will show everything. Anyway, how much, what are we doing?
He's requesting his case to be set for trial, Judge.
That's okay. It will be set for trial and who's the lawyer on that?
Aye.
Okay. Set this for the fast track, please. I want this thing tried really quickly. We're gonna move this above the other cases. You're not retained.
I am retained.
You are retaining. Okay, all right. Get ready because we gotta get to the bottom of this. This is, these are things that now date back to '08, and that's 17 years.